Welcome back to Old Fresh Coins World. Everyone, today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and collectible coins in American history, the Lincoln Wheat Penny. At first glance, these 1-cent coins may seem ordinary, but hidden among millions of them are incredible treasures worth hundreds, thousands, and sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars. From different dates and mint marks to rare minting errors and exceptional conditions, Lincoln Wheat Pennies continue to surprise collectors around the world. Some coins that originally bought only a piece of candy are now worth enough to purchase a luxury car or even a house. In this video, we'll explore the history, unique features, rare varieties, grading conditions, and the current market values of some of the most valuable Lincoln Wheat Pennies ever discovered. Whether you're a beginner searching through pocket change or an experienced collector building a valuable collection, this guide will help you understand why these small copper coins remain among the most sought-after collectibles in the numismatic world. Let's get started. First up, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin remained in production with the wheat ears reverse until 1958. The 1935 issue was struck during the recovery years following the Great Depression. Millions of Americans relied on pennies for everyday purchases, making this coin an important part of American history. Every 1935 penny tells the story of a nation rebuilding its economy while continuing to produce beautifully designed coinage. A 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins struck in Philadelphia during that era generally carried no mint mark, making them easy to identify. More than 245 million examples were produced, meaning the coin is not rare in circulated grades. However, finding one in exceptional condition or with an unusual mint error is much more difficult. Even dirty coins should never be cleaned, because cleaning permanently damages the original surface and usually reduces collector value. The obverse of the coin features Abraham Lincoln facing right with the words, "In God We Trust," across the top, Liberty on the left, and the date, 1935, on the right. The reverse displays two elegant wheat ears surrounding the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, with the motto EPLUBUSUNUM above. These classic wheat ears gave the series its famous nickname and remain one of the most recognizable designs in American numismatic history. The 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The plain edge and reddish copper appearance make it instantly recognizable. Because these coins circulated for decades, many examples have become dark brown, dirty, or worn. Even so, collectors appreciate naturally aged surfaces more than coins that have been polished or cleaned. Many people believe a dirty coin has no value, but that is not always true. A naturally toned 1935 penny with dirt accumulated over decades may actually be preferred over one that has been harshly cleaned. Professional coin graders value originality. Dirt alone does not determine value. What matters most is the remaining detail, absence of damage, and whether the coin has any rare varieties or minting mistakes. If you own a dirty 1935 penny, it is usually best to leave it exactly as you found it. Although regular 1935 Philadelphia pennies are common, several mint errors can make them highly desirable. Collectors search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, lamination errors, and dramatic misaligned dies. These unusual production mistakes can transform a 1-cent coin into a collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Professional authentication is recommended before selling any coin that appears unusual. A worn or dirty 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark generally sells for around $0.20 to $3, depending on condition. Fine examples often range between $3 and $10, while extremely fine coins may sell for $10 to $25. Uncirculated red examples frequently bring $50 to several $100, depending on quality. Certified gem examples graded at the highest levels can reach well over $1,000, especially when they display exceptional original red color or a significant mint-era. Collectors often wonder why two pennies with the same date can have vastly different values. The answer lies in rarity, preservation, grading, and demand. Coins with full original mint luster, sharp details, and no cleaning are significantly scarcer than worn examples. Professional grading by major services increases buyer confidence and can dramatically increase auction prices. Eye appeal also plays an important role in determining final market value. When checking a 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny, inspect both sides carefully under bright lighting. Look for the absence of a mint mark beneath the date, examine the lettering for doubling, and search the edge for damage or unusual striking characteristics. A magnifying glass can help reveal tiny details that may indicate a valuable era variety. Avoid scratching or polishing the coin during inspection, because preserving the original surface is extremely important. Professional grading companies evaluate coins based on wear, strike quality, luster, color, and surface preservation. Grades range from poor to mint state. Even though millions of 1935 pennies were minted, only a small percentage survive in superb mint state grades. High-grade certified coins consistently command premium prices because collectors compete for the finest known examples. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series remains one of the most popular coin collections in the United States. Many collectors attempt to complete a full set from 1909 through 1958, including every mint mark and important variety. The 1935 no mint mark issue serves as an affordable and historically significant addition to nearly every collection, especially when found in attractive original condition. If you discover a 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny, never clean it with chemicals, baking soda, or metal polish. Store it in a protective coin holder, flip, or capsule to prevent further wear. Handle it only by the edges and keep it in a dry environment away from moisture. Proper storage preserves both the coin's beauty and its long-term collector value. Old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten piggy banks continue to produce valuable Lincoln Wheat Pennies every year. While most dirty 1935 pennies are worth only a modest premium over face value, exceptional condition coins and rare era varieties can sell for impressive amounts at auction. The key is careful inspection, patience, and proper authentication before making any decisions about selling. The 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark is much more than an old 1-cent coin. It represents American history, beautiful coin design, and the excitement of treasure hunting. Whether your example is dirty, lightly circulated, or brilliantly preserved, every coin deserves careful examination because hidden varieties and exceptional grades can dramatically increase value. Next up, the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck during a fascinating period in United States history. America was experiencing rapid economic growth after World War II. Industries were expanding, and millions of pennies were needed for daily commerce. The Denver Mint produced over 625 million Lincoln cents in 1951, each carrying the famous wheat ear reverse design introduced in 1909. The D mint mark beneath the date identifies the coin as having been struck in Denver, Colorado. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became the first regular U.S. coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. By 1951, the wheat penny had already become a familiar part of everyday American life, passing through countless hands in grocery stores, banks, schools, and businesses across the nation. The front of the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny displays a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is positioned to the left. The date, 1951, and the small D mint mark appear to the right of Lincoln's portrait. Collectors carefully inspect these details because strong lettering, sharp hair lines, and crisp facial features indicate a higher quality strike. Coins with fully defined details generally command stronger prices than heavily worn examples. Even tiny differences in strike quality can dramatically affect collector value. Turning the coin over reveals the classic wheat reverse that collectors admire. Two wheat stalks frame the sides of the coin, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. At the top appears United States of America, followed by EPLUBUSUNUM. Centered in bold letters is 1 cent. This reverse design remained in use until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Collectors appreciate the wheat reverse because it represents nearly half a century of American coinage history and remains one of the most recognizable designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck using a bronze alloy consisting primarily of 95% copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. Because of its high copper content, many examples have developed beautiful shades of red, red-brown, or chocolate brown over the decades. Original bright red coins are especially valuable because they have retained their original mint color. Collectors often pay significant premiums for coins that still display vibrant mint luster. After more than 70 years, many surviving 1951 pennies are found in good condition, where Lincoln's portrait shows noticeable wear and much of the fine detail has disappeared. Although these circulated examples remain popular with beginning collectors, they are generally common because of the enormous original mintage. Even so, a well-preserved, good-condition coin without damage still holds historical significance. For many collectors, completing a Lincoln Wheat Penny collection starts with acquiring affordable circulated examples before moving on to higher grades. The real excitement begins when collectors discover mint errors. Off-center strikes, die cracks, die clashes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, repunched mint marks, and dramatic die breaks can transform an ordinary 1951 penny into a highly collectible rarity. Some error coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and visibility of the mistake. Because genuine mint errors are uncommon, collectors carefully examine every coin using magnification before deciding its value. Professional grading plays an enormous role in determining the value of a 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Coins graded from good through about uncirculated are worth progressively more as wear decreases. Mint state examples graded MS63, MS64, MS65, MS66, and higher become increasingly scarce. Coins certified by professional grading services often sell for much higher prices because buyers have confidence in the authenticity and condition. Original surfaces, attractive color, and strong eye appeal can significantly increase collector demand. Today's market values vary greatly depending on condition. A circulated 1951 penny in good condition is typically worth around $0.05 to $0.50. Fine examples often bring $0.50 to $2, while extremely fine coins may sell for $2 to $8. Uncirculated mint state coins generally range from $10 to over $100, depending on grade and color. Superb gem red examples certified in the highest grades can sell for several $100s, and exceptional error coins may realize thousands of dollars at auction. Although most 1951 pennies are not extremely rare, outstanding specimens remain highly sought after. Several factors influence the value of a 1951 wheat penny. Condition is the most important, followed by original red color, strike quality, eye appeal, rarity of any mint errors, and professional certification. Even though the coin was produced in huge numbers, relatively few examples survive with flawless surfaces and brilliant original color. Those premium coins consistently attract strong competition among advanced collectors. If you own a 1951D Lincoln Wheat Penny, begin by checking that the D mint mark appears beneath the date. Next, inspect both sides under good lighting for sharp details, unusual errors, or original red surfaces. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning almost always reduces collector value. Use a magnifying glass to search for die cracks, doubled lettering, or striking abnormalities. If the coin appears exceptional, consider having it authenticated and graded by a reputable third-party grading service. Lincoln Wheat Pennies remain among the world's most popular collectible coins. Millions of collectors continue building complete date and mint collections, ensuring steady demand for attractive examples. The 1951D may not be the rarest wheat penny, but high-grade specimens with original red color remain surprisingly difficult to locate. As more collectors enter the hobby each year, demand for premium examples continues to support healthy market prices. Although no coin guarantees future profits, the 1951D Lincoln Wheat Penny has demonstrated steady collector interest over many decades. High-grade certified coins, especially those with full red color and exceptional preservation, have generally appreciated more consistently than ordinary circulated pieces. Rare mint errors can experience even greater price increases because of their limited availability. For collectors who enjoy history as much as investing, this penny offers an appealing combination of affordability and long-term collecting potential. One fascinating fact about the 1951D wheat penny is that it circulated during the early years of the Cold War, making it a genuine piece of American history. Countless Americans carried these pennies in their pockets while purchasing everyday goods in the early 1950s. Another interesting fact is that many valuable wheat pennies are still discovered in old coin jars, estate collections, and inherited family albums. Every newly discovered high-grade example adds another chapter to the ongoing story of this remarkable coin. The 1951D Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that even a humble 1-cent coin can hold tremendous historical importance and surprising collector value. While most circulated examples are worth only a small premium over face value, exceptional mint state coins and rare era varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Always examine your old pennies carefully, protect them from damage, and never clean them before evaluation. You never know when an ordinary-looking wheat penny could become the hidden treasure that every collector dreams of finding. If you enjoyed learning about the 1951D Lincoln Wheat Penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating stories about valuable American coins that could still be hiding in everyday collections. Next up, the 1954D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint during the final years of the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic liberty. By 1954, America was experiencing strong economic growth after World War II, and billions of pennies were needed for everyday commerce. Although millions of 1954D cents entered circulation, very few survived in pristine uncirculated condition. Today, these untouched examples are increasingly difficult to locate, making them highly desirable among collectors. The obverse of the 1954D Lincoln Wheat Penny displays the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head appears the motto "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is positioned to the left. The date 1954 is found to the right, accompanied by the small D mint mark, indicating that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, two elegant wheat ears frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto EPLUBUSUNUM across the top. This timeless design remained in use until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The 1954D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck using an alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Each coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. Because of its high copper content, these coins develop beautiful shades of red, red-brown, or brown, depending on how they have been stored over the decades. Collectors generally pay the highest premiums for coins that retain their original bright red mint color, as these pieces are much scarcer than brown examples that have toned naturally over time. The Denver Mint produced more than 250 million Lincoln cents in 1954, making this issue common in circulated grades. However, quantity alone does not determine rarity. While millions were struck, the overwhelming majority entered circulation immediately and accumulated wear over many years of use. Coins that escaped circulation and remained carefully preserved are much less common. Truly flawless gems certified by professional grading services are exceptionally scarce and represent only a tiny fraction of the original production. Collectors search for exceptional qualities when evaluating a 1954D wheat penny. Strong, uninterrupted mint luster, razor-sharp details on Lincoln's hair and beard, crisp lettering, and clean fields all contribute to higher values. Original red color is another important factor. Coins showing no evidence of cleaning, scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage command the greatest premiums. In addition, collectors always inspect each coin for unusual mint errors, such as repunched mint marks, die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die breaks. Since these unusual varieties can dramatically increase value, although the standard 1954D wheat penny is relatively common, certain mint errors are highly collectible. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, lamination errors, die cracks, and clipped planchets are among the most sought-after varieties. Some examples display dramatic die deterioration or striking abnormalities that make them unique. Since every genuine mint error differs, collectors often compete vigorously for attractive examples. Professionally authenticated error coins frequently sell for many times the value of ordinary specimens. Coin grading plays an enormous role in determining value. A circulated 1954D wheat penny with heavy wear may be worth only a few cents above face value. Coins graded extremely fine or about uncirculated command higher prices, while brilliant uncirculated examples become increasingly valuable. Certified mint state coins graded M-65, M-66, M-67, or higher by professional grading companies are especially desirable because their condition has been independently verified. The finest known examples can bring impressive auction prices simply because so few survive in exceptional condition. Today's market values vary greatly depending on condition. A circulated 1954D wheat penny is generally worth between $0.05 and $1. Attractive uncirculated red examples often sell for $5 to $50. Premium certified specimens graded M-66 red may reach $75 to $250, while superb M-67 red examples can sell for $500 to over $2,000 depending on eye appeal and demand. Exceptionally rare error coins or top population certified examples have occasionally realized several $1,000s at major coin auctions. Collectors appreciate the 1954D wheat penny because it represents one of the final chapters of the beloved wheat cent series. Many hobbyists attempt to complete an entire Lincoln Wheat Penny collection, making this issue an essential addition. Although not considered rare in lower grades, finding an untouched, blazing red gem becomes increasingly difficult every year. This combination of historical significance, attractive design, and condition rarity keeps demand consistently strong among collectors. If you discover a 1954D wheat penny, Begin by checking for the small D mint mark beneath the date. Examine the coin under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Look for original red color, sharp details, and strong luster. Inspect both sides carefully for unusual striking errors or die varieties. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning almost always reduces collector value. If your penny appears exceptionally well preserved or shows an unusual mint error, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. Proper storage is essential for preserving the value of an uncirculated 1954 wheat penny. Handle the coin only by its edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. Store it inside an acid-free holder, coin flip, or protective capsule in a cool, dry location away from moisture and direct sunlight. Never polish or clean the coin, because doing so permanently damages the original surfaces that collectors prize most. Careful preservation helps maintain both beauty and long-term market value. Auction houses continue to see strong interest in high-grade Lincoln Wheat Pennies, especially those with original red surfaces and exceptional eye appeal. As certified populations become better documented, collectors often compete intensely for the finest known examples. While ordinary circulated coins remain inexpensive, elite certified specimens can achieve remarkable prices due to their scarcity. Demand remains healthy because Lincoln Wheat cents are among the most widely collected coins in American numismatics. Although no coin guarantees financial profit, the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny demonstrates how condition can dramatically influence value. Common circulated examples remain affordable, making them excellent entry-level collectibles. However, premium uncirculated coins with outstanding grades continue attracting collectors willing to pay substantial premiums. Over time, as surviving pristine examples become increasingly difficult to locate, the strongest certified pieces may continue appreciating in value, especially those with exceptional color and eye appeal. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that even an ordinary 1-cent coin can become an extraordinary collectible. Its rich American history, classic wheat cent design, high copper composition, and connection to the closing years of the series make it a favorite among collectors worldwide. While most examples are worth only a modest premium over face value, pristine uncirculated coins, certified high-grade specimens, and genuine mint errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before spending any old wheat penny, examine it carefully. You may be holding a small piece of American history that is far more valuable than its humble 1-cent denomination. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing rare coin discoveries and current market values. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck during a period of tremendous economic growth in the United States following World War II. American industries were booming, suburban communities were expanding, and millions of pennies entered circulation every year. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series had already become one of America's most beloved coin designs since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. By 1956, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its historic run, with only 2 more years remaining before the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. The small D mint mark beneath the date tells collectors this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. During 1956, the Denver Mint struck well over $1 billion Lincoln cents to satisfy the nation's growing demand for small change. Because of this enormous production, most circulated examples are common. However, coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition are much more desirable. Their original mint luster, sharp details, and lack of wear make them stand out among ordinary circulated pieces. Collectors are always willing to pay premiums for coins that appear exactly as they did when they left the mint decades ago. The obverse of the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny displays Abraham Lincoln facing right. surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1956. The reverse features two elegant wheat ears surrounding the inscriptions "1 cent" and "United States of America," with the national motto "E Plus UNUM" across the top. This classic wheat design symbolizes America's agricultural heritage and remains one of the most recognizable coin designs ever produced. The coin is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighs approximately 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Condition is the single most important factor affecting the value of a 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Penny. A brilliant uncirculated example has never experienced wear from circulation and still displays its original mint brilliance. Collectors carefully inspect the coin for sharp lines in Lincoln's hair, crisp lettering, strong wheat stalk details, and attractive red copper color. Coins with full original red surfaces are generally worth much more than red-brown or brown examples, because the original mint color rarely survives for many decades. Although regular 1950-60 cents are common, several rare mint eras have become extremely valuable. Collectors search for repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, double die features, and dramatic strike errors. These unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and escaped quality control. Because every genuine mint error is unique or scarce, collectors often pay impressive premiums for certified examples. Discovering one of these varieties can transform an ordinary-looking penny into a highly sought-after collectible. Today's market value depends greatly on condition, color designation, and whether the coin has any rare errors. A typical circulated 1950-60 wheat penny usually sells for about $0.10 to $1. Brilliant uncirculated brown examples often bring $2 to $8. Red brilliant specimens frequently sell for $10 to $40, while superb gem mint state examples graded MS66 or MS67 can reach several $100s. Exceptional certified coins with perfect eye appeal have sold for well over $1,000. Rare era coins may be worth several $1,000s depending on their rarity and collector demand. Collectors appreciate the 1950-60 wheat penny because it represents one of the final years of the famous wheat cent series. It combines historic significance with beautiful classic design, making it an essential coin for Lincoln cent collections. Even though millions were struck, locating one with blazing original red color and virtually flawless surfaces is surprisingly difficult. As a result, the finest surviving examples continue to attract strong interest from collectors around the world. Several important characteristics can dramatically increase the value of a 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Original mint red color, strong luster, sharp strike, absence of scratches, clean fields, excellent eye appeal, and professional grading all contribute to higher prices. Coins authenticated and graded by respected grading companies inspire greater buyer confidence and usually command stronger auction results. Rare die varieties and significant mint errors can increase values many times over. If you own a 1950-60 wheat penny, begin by checking the mint mark beneath the date. Next, examine the coin under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Look for original copper-red surfaces, crisp design details, unusual doubling, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. Weighing the coin accurately and comparing it with standard specifications can also help identify unusual varieties. If your coin appears exceptional, professional grading may reveal a much higher market value than expected, while ordinary examples remain affordable. Elite-grade 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Pennies have achieved remarkable auction prices. Registry set collectors compete intensely for the highest certified grades because only a limited number survive in near-perfect condition. Every additional grading point can significantly increase a coin's value. This intense competition continues to push prices upward for the finest certified examples, proving that condition is everything in modern coin collecting. Proper storage is essential for preserving a brilliant uncirculated copper coin. Avoid cleaning or polishing the penny, as doing so almost always reduces its collectible value. Instead, store it in an acid-free holder, coin flip, or protective capsule in a cool, dry location with stable humidity. Handling should always be done by the edges to prevent fingerprints and surface damage. Maintaining the original surfaces ensures the coin retains its maximum collector appeal. Many collectors view premium Lincoln Wheat Pennies as long-term collectibles rather than guaranteed investments. Because the series enjoys worldwide popularity, demand for high-grade examples remains strong. As more collectors build complete Lincoln cent collections and the number of pristine surviving coins gradually decreases, exceptional 1950-60 cents may continue to appreciate over time. However, values always depend on market demand, rarity, certification, and overall condition. The 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Penny demonstrates that even a common 1-cent coin can become highly desirable when preserved in outstanding condition or struck with a rare mint era. Its rich history, beautiful wheat reverse, connection to Abraham Lincoln, and strong collector demand make it one of the most interesting late-date wheat pennies. Whether you inherited one, found one in an old collection, or discovered one while coin hunting, it deserves careful examination before spending or selling it. The 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Penny reminds us that hidden treasures can still exist in collections, old jars, estate sales, and forgotten albums. While most examples are worth only a small premium above face value, brilliant uncirculated coins with original red color or rare mint eras can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's market. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing coin discoveries, valuable wheat pennies, rare US coins, and fascinating collecting stories. You never know, the next coin you examine could be worth far more than 1 cent. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose artistic work gave the penny a timeless appearance admired by generations of Americans. By 1958, the wheat penny had already been in production for nearly 50 years and was nearing the end of its famous design. Later that same year, the U.S. Mint prepared to replace the wheat ears on the reverse with the Lincoln Memorial design beginning in 1959. As a result, the 1958 issue became the final year of the classic wheat penny series, making it historically important for collectors around the world. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny, with no mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that period, coins produced in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, making them easy to identify. Hundreds of millions of these pennies were produced, ensuring they circulated widely throughout the United States. Because of this large production, ordinary circulated examples are generally inexpensive. However, collectors always search for the best preserved pieces, unusual striking errors, and coins with beautiful natural color. The fact that this coin represents the last year of the wheat penny design makes every example a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. A 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny in fine condition has experienced moderate circulation, but still retains many important design details. Abraham Lincoln's portrait remains clear, with much of the hair visible, although some finer lines have worn smooth. The wheat ears on the reverse still display strong outlines, though the grain lines may show noticeable wear. The coin may have light scratches, toning, or dirt accumulated over decades of use. Even in fine condition, this penny remains desirable because it represents the final chapter of the wheat cent series. Collectors often purchase fine examples as affordable additions to complete date and mint collections. The obverse displays the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head appears the motto, "In God we trust." To the left is the word liberty, while the date 1958 appears to the right. Since this example was minted in Philadelphia, there is no mint mark beneath the date. Victor David Brenner's initials, VDB, appear subtly near the lower edge of Lincoln's shoulder. These design elements have remained iconic throughout American coinage history and continue to inspire collectors. Today, the reverse of the coin features two elegant wheat stalks surrounding the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. Above these inscriptions appears the national motto, EPLUBUSUNUM. The wheat ears symbolize America's agricultural strength and prosperity. This simple yet elegant reverse became one of the most beloved coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Since 1958 marked its final year before replacement by the Lincoln Memorial design, the reverse holds tremendous sentimental and historical value. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck using an alloy composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Its plain edge and bronze appearance make it instantly recognizable. Because of its high copper content, many surviving examples have developed attractive brown, red-brown, or brilliant red surfaces depending on storage conditions. These natural colors greatly influence collector demand and market value. Although ordinary 1958 no mint mark pennies are common, several rare mint errors command significant premiums. Collectors search for off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, lamination errors, double dies, and dramatic strike-through errors. The legendary 1958 double die obverse is among the rarest Lincoln cents ever discovered, with only a handful known. Authentic examples have sold for hundreds of thousands, and in exceptional cases, over $1 million at auction. These extraordinary error coins are completely different from normal 1958 pennies and require professional authentication. For an ordinary 1958 no mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny in fine condition, today's market value is typically around $0.10 to $1, depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Very fine examples may bring $1 to $3, while extremely fine examples can reach $3 to $10. Uncirculated red specimens often sell for $20 to over $100, with top certified examples worth several $100s. Rare error varieties and the famous 1958 double die can be worth tens of thousands to well over $1 million, depending on authenticity and condition. Collectors admire the 1958 wheat penny because it marks the conclusion of one of America's longest-running and most beloved coin designs. Owning the final wheat penny is like holding the closing chapter of a remarkable historical story. It connects collectors with nearly half a century of American commerce, wartime history, economic growth, and everyday life. Even common examples have sentimental appeal because millions of Americans once carried these pennies in their pockets. Several important factors determine the value of a 1958 no mint mark wheat penny. These include overall condition, surface preservation, remaining luster, color designation, strike quality, rarity of any mint era, certification by a reputable grading service, and overall collector demand. Coins with bright original red color almost always sell for substantially more than brown circulated examples. Likewise, certified coins from respected grading companies often command stronger prices because buyers trust their authenticity and assigned grade. If you own a 1958 wheat penny, inspect it carefully using a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the date and lettering, unusual die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped edges, or other striking abnormalities. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning almost always reduces its collector value. Store the coin safely in a protective holder and consider professional grading if you suspect it has an unusual error or exceptional preservation. Many valuable coins have been discovered in old collections, family estates, and even forgotten coin jars, Although ordinary fine-condition examples remain inexpensive, the 1958 wheat penny continues to attract steady collector demand because of its historical significance. High-grade certified coins, especially those with original red surfaces, have shown consistent appreciation over time. Rare-era varieties remain among the most desirable Lincoln cents ever produced, making them excellent long-term collectibles for serious numismatists. Like all collectibles, values fluctuate with market demand, rarity, and condition. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark may have started life as an ordinary 1-cent coin, but today it represents an important piece of American history. As the final wheat penny ever issued, it occupies a special place in every Lincoln cent collection. Whether your coin is worth only a few cents or turns out to be a rare era worth thousands or even more, it deserves careful examination and preservation. Every old coin has a story, and the 1958 wheat penny tells one of the most memorable stories in American numismatics. If you enjoyed learning about the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark in fine condition, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coin discoveries and value guides. Share your own 1958 wheat penny in the comments below, and let us know whether it has any unusual features or mint errors. Remember, the next valuable coin could already be hiding in your pocket, your piggy bank, or an old family collection. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next exciting coin adventure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy rare coin discoveries, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video for more valuable coin stories and collecting tips.